it will be branded in our color. The helicopter, that's why I'm saying when, for instance, the ambulance service, if there's a crisis that requires ambulance, whether you take my ambulance or you take the ambulance service ambulance, it is our ambulance. That's what we call equipment audit in all of this. Your equipment, my equipment, will bring it together to fight crisis wherever it occurs.
You recently came on the news to announce that LASEMA had been supported with some equipment, including helicopters. You.
So now let me tell you this. Some months ago, a contract was given for the supply of some of this equipment. But you know, some of them, it takes time to begin to come. But I've been assured some of them will come in from this month. But we have taken delivery of 2 of those equipment, which is the excavator, which is useful in pulling down, distressed building, or when building collapse. These are very, very useful in excavating and getting to ground zero to ensure people are not buried in the rubble. 2 brand new ones. They already delivered in Kappa. More ambulances are coming. More tow trucks are coming. More
and you have well-trained manpower.
These are the people handling it. They've been handling it. They've been handling it. And beautiful thing is, when they still come, there's always that technical support to train technicians who will operate them. We've had just 1 crane in almost 2 years. And that is the only crane that has been performing this feat in Lagos.
How about the deployment of the installation of CCTV? How far have you gone with that?
Now, it is not for LASEMA. It is part of the larger smart city project. But the connection to LASEMA is that at our control room here, if the feeds begin to come, we can receive it here and analyze and use it for safety purposes. That's the beautiful thing. So our control room is ready. When the deployment is completed and the feeds are coming out, we can land it in the control room at the command and control center here. The pilot project they've run, in our control center here, you can see some part of Lagos, real life, today. That's what we're doing.
Now, going forward, like you rightly said, disasters are emergencies that are beyond human resolution.
Sometimes.
And most times.
Yes.
So how prepared is LASEMA going forward?
Now, for us in Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, a month ago, we just had what we call interagency conference, where all of these agencies of government were brought together under one roof. We try to discuss what our challenges are, what else do we need to do our job better. We've been able to identify, equipment and all of that we need. Thankfully, His Excellency has approved money, and some of those equipment are coming. We've also been able to audit some of our equipment to the extent that when I have problem, I know who can give me more equipment than I do have, which is critical. And we have also established a relationship with the private sector. Federal Fire Service.
All eyes on you when it comes to the traffic congestion in Apapa. And one wonders, why is the Apapa trailer park yet to be used? You
want to hear the truth? The truth is that every level of government must be truthful in managing the crisis in Apapa. It is beyond what LASEMA can go in and do. I know as a fact that a task force was set up and it is still in operation because I'm on that team. What we do daily today in Apapa is to manage the situation. First, you must ensure that you have good roads in Apapa. You must also reform the port system. The port system, sometimes they say color, sometimes they say turnaround time and all of that. We must reform the port system to such a way that when you don't have anything to do within Apapa axis, you don't drive there. You don't drive there. Almost every houses in Apapa are vacant because the whole place has been shut down. The governor was concerned at some point in time and raised a mini task force comprising the State Police Command, the task force, LASEMA, and other agencies of government. And we rolled to town. We set up 2 points in Lillipond and in Orile. In Lillipond and Orile, within 4 days, we took off road over 6,000 truck bearing containers on the road. But what did we have? A disconnect at some point, and we have to pull out. So
you sound so frustrated about this initiative.
Because
is it that you're not getting cooperation from the relevant agencies?
Yes, we try to get, but it is not total. I will have loved we do it differently. I will have loved we all sit down and admit that there's a challenge, and everybody own up to their own part of the play.
Mr. Tiamiyu, the General Manager, Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, thank you so much for making our time to be part of this episode of Question Time. Thank you very much indeed. Wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
And that's it on this episode of Question Time from Channels TV's Global Headquarters, Lagos. You can send us your comments on our social media platforms showing right on the screen. Join us next week for a fresh episode of the show. Many thanks for watching. I'm Gbenga Ashiru. Bye for now.